Hey everybody, it's Patrick again, Patrick Barisi. I wanted to say a little bit about health in general, and just to help to set the table for this class, um, and to provide a little context. One of the things you may notice is that the my name is got some letters after it, and the letters are MPH. And I won't bore you with the jokes I've been telling since 2003 about that, but I will say that it stands for Masters of Public Health. And so a long time ago, um, I'm going to say 30 years, I went to graduate school and I got a master's of public health and health promotion and education at the University of South Carolina. That's the Gamecocks, if you are familiar with that university. I didn't grow up there, though. I grew up in Akron, Ohio, which is the home of the Zips, the University of Akron. My one big claim to fame, I took a degree in sociology there, but my one big associative claim to fame is that someone very famous went to my high school 20 years after I did. So I have very little to do with his success. His name's LeBron James, and the high school, as you probably know, is called St. Vincent St. Mary High School. Never met LeBron, probably never will. But interesting guy for sure. And uh, just tangentially, I would say that I've really grown to admire him for all the work he's doing to support, especially kids in Akron, Ohio, to complete degrees, complete high school, complete grade school, and go to college. Really exciting stuff going on there, and in a way, I feel like, and there's some things I don't like about him, like he plays for the wrong team, but I think that he really represents some really positive aspects of manhood, stepping up, being supportive, leadership, etc. And what we'll find out in this class is that there's so many kind of conflicting uh, things about forces, really, with health and men's health that are kind of at work. And one of the things you're going to do as you look at Module 1 this week is you're going to be looking at the different definitions of health, and you're going to be learning a little bit about um, what are the leading causes of death in the United States. We know now that, for instance, COVID-19 has become the third leading cause of death in the last year, but it has not overtaken heart disease or cancer as a major leading cause of death. And so we're going to really spend a lot of time in this class looking at those two illnesses, heart disease and cancer. Men are almost twice as likely to develop heart disease as women earlier in life. Women are more likely to get it, but more are equally, I should say, I'm sorry, equally likely to get heart disease. But it's not until they go through menopause, which suggests that there's something protective about female sex hormones. Estrogens is what they're called. Men have androgens, specifically testosterone. And it seems like something about those hormones that put men at higher risk for those heart disease specifically related problems, including high blood pressure, high cholesterol, etc. Some people want to make the argument that it's just because men are like more highly charged and we're more aggressive, etc. But that's not true necessarily of all men. Um, One of the things I like to say when I talk about health and men is that a lot of times the way we construct our masculinity will have an impact on our health. So the behaviors we engage in that sometimes we use to actually express our masculinity, like to show ourselves to be more manly. And these are not universal for sure, but they're not uncommon here in the United States. Are heavy drinking, smoking cigarettes, sometimes being aggressive with other men, sometimes holding the perception that women are inferior or not equal to men, and that, for instance, people that want to take on roles that are traditionally associated with women are not really men. And one of the ways that plays out is sometimes people associate um, gay and bisexual men, or certainly transgender folks, female to male transgender folks, as not being real men. And that's one of the reasons that I think there's such a lot of homophobia still to this day in our country and in California, even, and here in San Francisco. So I just wanted to check in and say hi again, and I hope that you enjoy this first chapter. It's a lot of information, so I just want you to really take your time, study it carefully, and be aware that we will be really taking this first chapter apart. We'll be revisiting several of these topics throughout the semester. So party on, power on, and have a great uh, night, day, whatever you're doing when you're watching this. Thanks.